Hi, I'm Lauren Melbourne and I'm a STEMventor because I used me! That's right, I used puppets to film an entire news show. While I filmed the news show, I also used my STEM skills. I used technology to help me film the puppets. I used all kinds of cameras and computers to edit with, and I also used microphones so that way you could get good audio to listen to all that they were singing and laughing and joking about. It was a really fun experience, and puppets are a lot of fun when you mix them with technology. Did I leave anything out? Nope. See you next time.
Hi, I'm Paul Hunter, and I'm a STEMventor because I utilize my mathematical and engineering skills to create my Foley pit. Now, what a Foley pit is, it's an actual pit where I have all sorts of different materials that I use to create different sound effects for my films. I built this Foley pit by hand using giant slabs of wood, drills, saws, or any other different kind of tools that I could name. I'll also utilize materials like water or sand or sticks and leaves, and I'll mash them together in order to create sounds like footsteps or bones breaking or even explosions. Now, in order to get these sounds, I use this Tascam microphone so that I can get the best crisp audio and create the most realistic films I can possibly get. Plus, it brings a little bit of fun to the editing side.
Hi, I'm Lizzie Batten and I'm an art major, and I am a STEMventor because I use math and science every day when I'm working in art. While I'm doing my mosaics, like for example the box that I'm working on, I use math to measure out which shapes I use for the pieces of the box. And then I use my hot metal rod and I solder it together with a chemical that melts the metal fast and sticks the pieces together like glue. This makes me have a finished piece that looks just like something that was painted or something out of a picture. And it's really cool because I get to use math, engineering, and science every day, even in a class like art.
Hello, I'm Jen Munroe, and I'm a STEMventor because I use art to encourage environmental awareness. One of the pieces I'm creating right now is a series of flowers that's going to go in front of our school, and there's going to be solar panels attached to them, which will turn the sunlight that we collect from them into usable electricity that'll power light bulbs, and it can power other things that use electricity. And the art major, I also create stained glass windows, and I use metal to attach the pieces, and I use math to calculate the dimensions that I need to cut the pieces in.
Hi, my name is Aria and I'm a STEMventor because I utilize STEM principles to create projects in aerospace class. For example, when creating kites, we have to measure how long our kites fly. So we use tape measures to measure out the distance of our kites, and we use clinometers to measure the angle of our kites. And after that, we use trigonometry to figure out how high our altitude for our kites went. I enjoy aerospace class because it lets me incorporate science and math into real-world products. For example, using softwares and technology to design and hand-build rockets and other products as final projects.
Hi, I'm Jack, and I'm a STEMventor because I used science, technology, math, and engineering when building a straw rocket. I used science and math because we needed to calculate the aerodynamics of a straw rocket and what made it very efficient in flying and what could make it predictable so that it would land at the same place multiple times. And I used engineering to put the straw rocket together, building the fins, cutting them out, attaching them to the body, adding the nose cone, and I used technology to conduct research on which were the most efficient nose cone shapes and fin shapes.